At this point of recording, Liverpool are 8 and are 12 points off the top 4. That is bad considering the season they had before. They were in the Champions League final, knocked out Chelsea, but in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and lost the Premier League on the final day. And just 1 year, and the whole thing is turned around. But in this video, to talk about the players that Liverpool could sign that could drastically turn around their next season. So, what you waiting for? Stick around. But if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I really need it, and you might just love my content if you love the Premier League. So we are aware that James Milner, Roberto Firmino, Alexander Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Naby Keita might most likely leave the club or have already left the club. So that leaves a space of 3 midfielders, 1 striker, and we also got to think of post Van Dijk era, how this Liverpool team are going to function. So we're going to go with the midfield because that's where the crisis has been, because they've signed out with Nunes, Luis Diaz, and Cody Gakpo of recent. So striking problem with Mo Salah there. It's not looking that bad as it can be. So the midfield has been where it has been since Gini Wijnaldum left. They've really not found that stability, and Jordan Henderson is a bit of past his years, if I may use that language. So number 1 midfielder that Liverpool can sign is Nicolo Barella from Inter Milan. Personally, he's worth more than his price, which means a team against Benfica. He also did score, just to show you how a good midfielder he is. He's one of the best players and best midfielders in the Serie A that you can find. Nicolo Barella is first choice for Liverpool to sign this season. Number 2 on my list is Elmas of Napoli. So Elmas might not be the standing force of the Napoli team, but when you think about it, Elmas has been a very integral player, and Napoli somewhat have been useful of him. He's got about 9 goals and 6 assists this season. I might have jumbled up the numbers, but what do I care? So Elmas is number 2 on my list, and that is for outside of the Premier League. Xavi Simons is also there as an attacking midfielder, the top scorer in the Eredivisie for PSV, came from PSG, and you can see that he's firing all up. But I won't advise Liverpool to get him because he's still a youngster. I know they need youth, but it's just gonna elude them. So not Xavi Simons, and since they can sign Jude Bellingham, they should really just scrap that back of the mind. Now for Premier League targets, sorry, just one external outside the Premier League target, and his name is Pedro Gonçalves. Yeah, Pedro Gonçalves is a very good player. He plays in the Port Sporting team. They've knocked out Arsenal, and he scored the winning goal to get the draw out, then go into penalties. Very integral midfielder in the Premier League. Might not have been as good as he can be on the continent, but he's a very integral midfielder. So Pedro Gonçalves for Sporting to Liverpool is a player that Liverpool surely can get and feel a bit of achievement and fulfillment if they get him. Now for Premier League targets that they can sign, Declan Rice is number 1, since they need a holding midfielder because Fabinho's time seems to be coming to an end. Surprisingly, he's not leaving the club yet. I'm not really aware of why that is still happening, but I don't really care. I think they can get Declan Rice to come and hold down that midfield. Trust me, I want to get him, but Liverpool right now don't mind splashing the cash, or I think they shouldn't mind splashing the cash just to get Declan Rice. He's going to be a very integral player in this Liverpool team. Any midfielder you think that is going to come up next, or you think that I should have included earlier from outside of the Premier League targets, why not make me know in the comment section. Alright, next up on the list is Yuri Tielemans. So Yuri Tielemans is wanted by every Premier League club that is big. Maybe just Manchester City not interested in him, but I think Yuri Tielemans is also a very great midfielder, and he can slot very well into that Liverpool team. And if he comes to that Liverpool team, he's going to be better because you see the quality surrounding him. He's not having the likes of Drewsbury Hall, no offense. He's going to be a very better player. So Yuri Tielemans is one of the players they can sign this season. So those are the 2 major targets from the Premier League. Midfielders, they really need it. Now for strikers, they already have 4 integral strikers, but there's going to be one just for backup. You never can tell. They want to sign Kvaratskhelia from Napoli. That's just on their wish list. Alexis McAllister, but I think they should sign Isaac Success from the Serie A, because Isaac Success is a prospect that he's playing in the Premier League for Watford. You know that his Premier League quality. He's not the one that gets you hat tricks, but when he scores when the team does need him. So if Luis Diaz is down, Diogo Jota is down, these are the kind of players you really want in your team. So if they're looking forward to buying a striker, I would surely recommend Isaac Success. So Isaac Success. And now for the defender, which is the post-Virgil van Dijk era, I think you should sign Vadio for the Croatian midfielder who plays at RB Leipzig. The thing is, Vadio might be expensive, like highly expensive, about 80 million pounds or more. But I think Liverpool are in crisis, and they're a club, they're a business. I don't care what anybody says. Football is a business, so They don't mind splashing the cash just for better results if it's gonna come down to that. So Vadio is the defender I think they should sign. So this is where the video is gonna come to an end. Liverpool midfielders that I think they can sign, and I feel they should sign. But if you're gonna ask me the top two they should sign, I think they should sign Declan Rice, Pedro Gonzalez, and Vadio, and maybe Isaac Success. If you made it all the way and you haven't subscribed, why not consider subscribing? I'm outside, so the breeze is blowing a little bit, and I can also remember today's Saturday because Chelsea are playing, so I gotta wrap this all up and go watch that game. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I love you all. See you all next time.